Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. What I'd like to do is just kind of go over a summary of how to expand and welcome you to this final video that I have in this course. So when we're looking into expanding, what we're basically doing is applying the properties of exponents. We're taking a single logarithm and trying to rewrite it in as many terms of different logarithms as we can, and we use the following properties. And the other thing is, I forgot, we're going to use the reverse order of operations. So really, kind of tips and tricks, really just follow the properties. Make sure you have those properties written down right in front of you and apply them and follow them. You have to know the properties of logarithms. So just apply those properties of logarithms to expand. Now, the other thing is make sure you apply the reverse order of operations. Now, we can't undo addition and subtraction when we're applying our properties of logarithms. However, we can undo a multiplication, the product of that, and expand that into expand multiplication and division. We can expand that into two different logarithms. Then we always want to take our exponents and write them down in before using the power rule of exponents. So use the reverse order. Always try to expand through by multiplication and division first, and then by exponents. Now let's look at some common mistakes. Square roots. Square roots get so many students. So it's very, very just important to understand, if I have the fourth root of 10, to understand that that represents 10 to the 1/4 power. Or if I had 10, let's do 2 to the 3, 10 cubed, that equals 10 to the 3/4 power. So make sure we understand, how not only rational exponents are related to square roots, but how square roots are related to rational exponents. Because especially when we want to expand, we want to take the square root, rewrite it as a rational exponent, and then take that rational exponent and write it in front by using the power rule. The next thing is brackets and parentheses. When you are expanding, I cannot emphasize enough applying brackets and parentheses. The reason being is because a lot of times, when you have log, minus, log, plus, log, minus, log, and all this jazz, group them, work from left to right and make sure you group them, especially together, especially when you have the product, working from left to right. You can do that, but using brackets and parentheses is very, very helpful, especially so you're not doing too many operations and getting confused. And the last thing is expanding across addition and subtraction. I'll just give you an example. Log base 3 of x plus 1. That cannot be expanded, all right? Yes, let's do this, 2. Yes, log base 3 of 2x. Across multiplication, we can expand that. And that expands to log base 3 of 2 plus log base 3 of x. However, we cannot expand across addition or subtraction, so stop trying. And that is just goes back to your basic rules. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is just a overall summary of how we expand logarithmic expressions. Thanks.